Uh, okay, now we up to speed. Okay, peace, and greetings. All right, now we up. Now we cool. Peace and greetings. This is called Voodoo to Clowns. Look, ride through this with me right now. I'm getting my presentation up. Come check us out on panopto.com. PANOPTO to get the full version of these videos instead of just me talking. So I have a display of everything that's coming out of our mouth. We have the history, we have the culture, we have the religion, we have the proof, we have everything that we've been sharing with you guys. We have the photos of it, we have the writings of it, we have the books and information. And so that's very important when we get it on these on these videos and streaming and podcasts. And we just getting up here chit-chatting with each other and not exchanging physical information that we can bear witness to what we're looking at and say, you know what, I've read it for myself. Now I can process that for myself. Big ups to YouTube and to all the followers. Thank you for for y'all support meaning for watching our videos. I'm quite sure you've been sharing and been talking about it. Thank you. Big ups. Big ups to you guys on Facebook. Thank you. Another week at 5,000 plus and friends. Thank you. So this is all about the glory of the Most High Yah. And so we're going to get into it. Heavenly Father, we thank you for waking us up. We ask you to protect us as we go to and from our destination. But before our feet touch the ground, please protect us from ourselves. Protect us from our ignorance, from what we know and from what we don't know. Help us to renew our mind and our spirits. We ask that you would protect our friends and family as they go to and fro. Give them a new heart and mind. And even our enemies, those who want to be our enemies, we don't even know that they're our enemies. Even though we seek not to create any enemies. We ask us that you protect us from them, but protect them as well and heal them. By the power of the Holy Spirit we come, through the power before we after me, we say thank you. Say la. Got to ask for permission, family. Got to. Straight up. I like my mom just left out. Some people say, why you live with your mom? Because all my mom the fuck she got. You fucking clown. And that's why this is called Voodoo and Clowns. And once again, it's this little piece of hair, man. I don't know how much I put on him, man. Ever since he's a little one, right? He growing, right? He just keep, I don't know, man. I don't know what's with this guy. I don't know. But yeah, I'm noticing a pattern in the so-called black community. Now, I'm not saying that it's another pandemic in the social structure of black communities. But I'm seeing it grow. And it's called abandoning your elders. Scriptures say, honor thy mother, thy father. Your grandmother and your grandfather is the ones to be honored as well. And now that you're older and your mom is older and your grandmom is damn near in the fucking grave, or your granddad almost in the fucking grave, you're wondering when they die how much you gonna get. You fucking clown. You wizard. Now, me personally, I don't have anything to say for or against voodoo and being a clown, or about your circus tent or your house or your dwelling. Me personally, don't care for it or don't care against it. I'm not even in the middle on it. It's just, that's where it's at. Okay. As long as I don't touch it. Well, the Most High says, do not eat from the tree of good and evil, right? Speaking of which, let me pop this in this screen here for you guys. Hold on, for you guys on YouTube and Facebook, you can't see it, but I will post the video sometime. So you're part of the video right now. I'm in a limited space. I'm in a limited with all the resources that I have. So we're going to make best of what we have here. So those who are not seeing the presentation, if you would bear with me for a minute as we continue on this journey on this other world here. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with these folks here. Blow it up. Okay, we'll find this do not eat from the tree of life flick. And I'm glad I figured this out right here, those who was watch this other video with the presentations. Cause I'm really literally starting from scratch, and so my presentation game should be way better than where it's at now. But it's doing pretty well good where it is now, for the simple fact that we was able to even start it up again. You know, family? All right, Vodoo To Clowns. So that was one thing I had noticed about our community. Here we go. This is for these guys here. Where it says this. Let me blow that up. Tree of life, eternal life. God's knowledge, God's righteousness is the tree of life. Now, for those who like voodoo and being clowns, here's your tree. The tree of good and evil. Human knowledge, and it says something at the bottom, equals sure death without the Most High. So the tree of good, yeah, it's good to have some knowledge of that. But the evil part of what you use in your humanism without the righteousness or the tree of life is death. But what you felt to rip, what's in this photo, right? When I posted, family, is that there's a box and it's gonna be cut horizontal, on the diagonal. But what it said was God's knowledge, God's righteousness, the tree of life. But the tree of good and evil is a different motherfucking tree. And this brings us to voodoo and clowns. How you doing, Mr. Clowntastic, with the color hair? We're going to show you your unrighteousness, and you don't have the right to the tree of life, and you're forfeiting your inheritance. All right, so we're going to get this down. And we're going to leave that there for these people who are going to be listening before I can really get into it. I've been watching and hearing and reading quotes and comments and things like that. That's what I do. Y'all call it trolling or whatever. But that's a demonized way. That's a demonized word. For somebody who's checking or fact checking, hood check, chin check, what's coming out your mouth, which really inside it was really your motivation. So we notice the tree of life, and there's a tree of good and evil. I know there's a tree of oranges and a tree of apples. I know there's a tree of ones and zeros and a tree of teens, 15s, 16s, 19s. You only get 13 to 19. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's only 7 digits in the teens. Limited. 0 to 9, what? That's 10. You're missing 3. So if you're not in the tree of life, right, mathematically, but you're in the tree of good and evil, then you're missing 3 parts. So that's the third that'll be taken where? You get that? That would be the third. See, when you put the 0 to 9, which is the perfection, which is the tree of life. No, but you want the tree of good and evil, your knowledge. You want to be in the teens or the preteens. Because after 9, now you want to go to 10. You're like, all right, I'm this. You get to 11, you're like, oh shit, this feels good. You get to 12, you're like, shit, I'm feeling myself. Now you're in your puberty stage, 12 years old. Now you become a teenager. But notice the teen didn't start till 3 days later. So the knowledge of humans didn't start till what? 3 days later. On the day that the human got his wisdom was 3 days later. Because he became what? A teenager. When do teens start? 10, 11, 12. What? Come on, let's say it together. 13, 14. See, school children, we can all fucking count, huh? So in the tree of good and evil, you are a fucking teenager. You feeling yourself in your puberty stage. And I got somewhere it says, the Book of Coleman Bible, that humans was just babies. Compared to what? And so these babies are stuck like drug addicts in their what? Their last state of mind. Literally, all humanity. So these teenagers who like the actual third stage of the completion of life, which is the tree of life, is 0 to 9, which is total completion, 10. Let's do it again. Let's do the numbers. Get the picture. 0 to 9, done. That's 10, easy. Now, after you didn't get your perfection state, now you birthed into a new consciousness. You birth into new consciousness now. You're coming out the womb into a new light. Coming out of the darkness to a new light. Boom, you're there. Now you're feeling yourself. You're 11 now. What's up? I'm 11 nigga, yeah. Now I'm a 12 tribe nigga now. I'm a 12 this. I'm a 12 star motherfucker this. Now I'm a 12 planet motherfucker. You know, see the 12 star, 12 planet? Now you 13. You getting it? Now I'm the 13th son. I'm the 13 right. Now I'm the 13. That means you move into the tree. Now you're moving into that human knowledge of tree of good and evil. You never sat back and enjoyed the tree of life. It was already perfect. It was already perfect. Voodoos and clowns. Vodoo to Clowns. So I was picking something up, and I'm noticing that folks are defending voodoo. Not only am I understanding what's picking up is more voodoo in Jamaica and Haiti than anywhere when it comes to the Americans, the black American. All right. And the black American is making connections to its Islander brothers and sisters. Where in Cuba, there is in other places. Let me get this presentation out. This is on the fly. This is not pre anything. Let me just shorten this. Okay, we got that. All right, we get up out of this right here. Hold on, folks. This is something for those who's getting this video here. All right, so let's get this in real quick. So fast this takes to load up. Should go pretty fast. Something that I was wanting to bring up. And it's an old dip too. I got so many. Oh, here we go. I'm glad it rearranged. Here we go. I've seen it too. Here you go. Now. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. It must be way down here. Hold on. So anyway, I'm looking for these photos on screen. I'm finished talking to you guys. So what I had noticed, that when they flooded Louisiana, that pushed the voodoo religion and voodoo culture more into the Americas, into around the waters, and they moved inwards. But when you notice, when they moved inwards, who they have to see first? Who do they have to see first? For you guys on the TV screen who's seeing the presentation, we'll drop that on you right there. Thou shalt not worship any idol, second commandment. What are you doing? What are you doing? But to the voodoo part, that's part of voodoo, the signatures and stuff, the sigils. Look up the word sigil. All right, where is this photo? More Vodoo To Clowns. All right. Put on the Greek hat. Scriptures say they killed their brother and went over to the what? The Greek hat. Sci-fi. But going back to you guys who's not seeing this video presentation, you say, well, why would you talk to us while you're making a video? Because the stuff that I'm working with right now is new stuff, but I'm meshing some stuff that normally shouldn't go together. So I'm in a development platform. I need this photo to make a point, and I don't have the I don't have the hands-on crew to prepare these presentations while we get the picture in our heads on what we're trying to say to you guys. Oh man, this is too many videos. I mean, there's too many photos to go through to make this point. Oh, I'm getting upset because I like things to move a little smoother. But anyway, let's see if we find it. I know I can find it. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the point. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this like this. I'm gonna just find this one photo to share with the people, and then we can leave that like that. Where is this photo at? All right. Okay, we'll use this one here. With the Dogon from Brother Malachi York. The ancient status proved that the Dogons mixed with reptilians. So we have that picture from Voodoo to Clowns. Now the purpose of this, we're going to make on this. We're going to try to describe this, get the basis of what we're talking about. In the book of Jasher, in the beginning, the black man, we said this before. So this is actually part 2 to monkeys, clowns, and circus tents. So Voodoo to Clowns is more like part 2. Letter to a Soldier's Death Wish, the Letter to a Soldier's Broken Heart. This is all intertwined with these things. It's all going to head to a point in the near future. Now, these voodoos, in this aspect, people talk about the Dogon. All right. And the Dogon wears this double-crossed hat. And that double cross means Luciferian in the Perskin language, in the dog language. All right. That's because dogs can't speak language, they'll give you a sound like this, they'll cross their paws. And so if you see a crossed paw in dog language, they're telling you they submit probably. You see a dog do this, you know what I mean? He's taking his orders. So the Dogon, who happen to be maybe black dogs or black beast, like the white beast or the white dog. All right. Somehow they may or may not have mixed with the Neanderthal species, the Yoslings. This is in the Coben Bible. Now we're talking about genetic mixing, genetic code, genetic interbreeding and stuff of this nature. It's nothing new. It's happening right now. Now in this same breath, now they're perfected bodies. See, when they became teenagers, they couldn't grow anymore. So they have temper tantrums and stuff like that, just like children. And so, let's speed it up. Back to what it has to do with voodoo and it's magic. Remember, Dogon. The Dogon, and a lot of African Americans and Black studies worship and tell you that we come from the ancient Dogons because they were so intelligent. Now I'm seeing a pattern here that every time a Black teacher or a Black scholar or a Black prophet or a Black messenger always talking about voodoo. And the production of the voodoo is you'll see people dressed up all over the world with clown makeup on. Halloween, what you do? Makeup. Valentine's Day, what you get to do? You put your mascara on and do what? Cover up. So voodoo and being a clown is synonymous to covering something up. You're covering that you broke. You're covering because you need spirits to justify your means. You're covering up because you need a dead spirit because the spirit of life is not with you. So it's logical for an empty shell with a soul that has no God to gravitate to the Dogon tribe, to gravitate to worshiping the sun, to gravitate to worshiping trees, gold, sex, money, murder. It's logical to the Black community. That's very logical because you'll absorb that, sure, cool, but you won't reflect the punishment with that. What's up, family? You won't reflect the punishment that goes with that. The tree of life and the tree of good and evil. What's missing in both of them? The tree of good and evil is not in the tree of life. So what are you using? What are we using to determine life in a good and evil society? And the good and evil that is in individual personalities and the personality of a group. I believe they call that group consciousness. Don't they have a thing called the conscious community? So in this one consciousness, whether it's conscious community in Harlem, what's up, folks? Glad y'all reading something, teaching, trying to teach something. But the voodoo, and didn't the young boy that where all the people died, he was on his what? Voodoo tour? Where the people died and you see all the Satan worshiping thing? No, voodoo is what? An Africa American connection to who? Their motherland. And everybody is saying, well, how come we haven't went back to the motherland? Because unless you are a child of voodooism and being clowntastic and being without a life soul, a life spirit, then it makes sense. So maybe you might not be African American, but you want to be one so bad that we'll just take your pretentious attitude. Maybe we will just market your desire to want to be Black and African. Your friends and family, and you got books. Your God gave you the internet and your Bibles and stuff. He told you can pour a spirit on all flesh, but you still want to be African American. You want to be voodoo. You want to put on eyelashes and cover some stuff up. Let's go to this next reel. All right, so this is the break for the ones who's watching the live video so we can interact. Anybody want to chime in? You can chime in. I would love for somebody to ask questions or let's have a dialogue about what's coming out my motherfucking mouth. And if it makes sense, and if you see it, then hey, let's get with it. Now, we all seen the pictures of the children with tails and shit like that. So we're not going to go back to that boring shit. We've seen that. We know that they have children born with tails. let's get back to this voodoo stuff. All right, sorry those who watch the screen on my pictures. Who the fuck is that? I don't know why that's in my shit. Big ups to them. Now for these people, I have a list of books on here that I read from. Some of them were gone, some of them were damaged, because I can never get my library up without going through some shit. But you see these books that we have here. Now I'm gonna show this one folks what the double cross mean. What that just do? What did that just do? Hold on. Library. All right, here we go. All right. Let's get back to this voodoo and clowns. All right. Now, you see Baphomet with this person here. See? This is what we're going to hit you with right here. We'll hit you up with this. All right? We okay with this, right? We okay with that. This chick, your abs like a dude, looks like a man, and if she cut her nipples off, if she could literally cut her breasts off, she would literally look like a dude. Confusing. That's called mascara, covering up, soulless, ignorant of self, wanting to be something that you're not. And the black woman celebrates that. Is that not true, black woman? Black woman, black African woman, black African American woman. Do you not celebrate this? Do you not celebrate the same so-called woman that doesn't even look like she's not even natural? You accept this as being a part of your character, part of your attributes of being independent. So now, black woman, you're saying that you are independent from the tree of life when you accept another woman altering or transitioning what the tree of life has already delivered her. Mother Earth has gave you this body and form. Mother Earth has prepared you with her nipples to feed the woman, and she turned around and do this to Mother Earth and Father Spirit and to humanity. So-called black man, you did the same thing. Voodoo to clowns. Come on, man. Come on, man. Real shit. Everybody wants respect as a man. Everybody wants respect as a woman. Or I'll kill you. Or I'll call my brother. You'll always call some motherfucking body else, but you'll only except call yourself on your own shit. And admit that, you know what? I'm a deranged motherfucker. From a deranged black culture. I'm from a traumatic tribe. That's what the black culture is called. The tribe is called trauma tribe. I'm from the tribe of trauma. If we're not traumatizing and making things dramatic, and then can't dance on it, you ain't black. You ain't us. And you better not come here with this tree of life shit, nigga. Yeah, who's fucking and sucking today? What time is it on the East Coast? 9:15. Midwest is about 7. And over there, it's about 5. Everybody about to wake up about who we gonna murder, how we gonna keep supporting our insanity. That it's okay to alter what the Mother Earth and Father Spirit has given us. I mean, it's not my fault I'm born black. Yes, it is. It's not my fault that I'm born this way. Yes, it is. Because when you say I was born like that or was born like this, you've already acknowledged your choices. You have already acknowledged your choices. Those on the screen when I shoot this video, you've already acknowledged your choices. I hope Facebook don't fuck with it. You know, hit you up with this one. It's called Osculum Infame. All right, for all you who like to, I like watching girls with. I love watching. I like looking at women's bodies. I mean, it's just a unique thing that it comes in so many different forms, and so it's nothing lustful, but it's just their appreciation. You know. Oh shit! Hold on. Okay, here we go. I had to get my equipment back up. Battery will die. But Oscar Infame is the name of witches, voodoo, ritual greeting upon meeting with the devil. The name means the shameful kiss, the kiss of shame, since it involved kissing the devil's anus, his other mouth. Tree of life, mwah, you kiss on your cheek, lips. Mwah, how you doing, honey? How you doing, mama? How you doing, sister? You greet your brother. You can kiss him on his hand. What's up, bro? Dad, uncle. But when you start kissing their ass to get along, when you start kissing their ass to get rich, when you start kissing their ass to get some coochie and some sex, it says yes, the other mouth. They say, yeah, they are fork-tongued people. They kiss you with the same mouth they're kissing somebody else's ass with. Osculum infame. You want to be famous, don't you? You got to kiss some what? Some osculum. Hey, Hud. Hey, go and tell my motherfucker, look, man, I'm going to go kiss me some osculum. I ain't got no teeth. Shit, I ain't go buy some teeth, man. Damn, they go buy some teeth. So that's what you look like this. That's what my shit. Teeth. But anyway, so I don't want you to kiss my osculum. I don't want you to do that because I'm not going to do yours. I'm not going to kiss your other mouth. And with the same mouth I kiss with the Most High. I ain't going to do it. Not good at it. And so this is the voodoo of the witches of always wanting to kiss up to somebody. Not keeping it 100, not keeping it 1,000, not, all that. So we see that with this, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Lawrence Washington is out very, this is from TMZ per se, exclusive territory. They've been together for months. And so people didn't want to understand this because now Tyler Perry, I'm reading from TMZ, got a tip, boom news, Real Housewives of Atlanta star. Listen to what I'm saying. Check out the Vodoo To Clowns. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Lawrence Washington outs Tyler Perry. We've been together for months. Now, whether this is true or not, the point is, Real Housewives, Lawrence Washington. That's makeup. That's a cover-up. That is denying Mother Earth and it's the spirit God of life. If you deny those, what do you have left? You fucking clowns. This is only for those that the shoe fit. Once again, we say this is not personal to anybody group. We're just talking to the outside force, the electrons. Yeah, since we want this megatron and megaton and this is not. We're going to keep it simple. The electrons out of the 6 electrons, 6 protons, and 6 neutrons. So soon we're going to stay in our neutron zone where the spirit and Mother Earth can do their will and wisdom can guide us. We're going to sit right there in the neutron. We're going to turn it up to the 9. Stay right there. Chill out. You ain't go no further. It's already perfect. I ain't got to do shit. So now we get the proton. That's the barrier. That's to protect the Garden of Eden. Next slide. See, people who's watching this video, who's getting the presentation on that, they're hearing the words, but the picture don't fit the words. So I have to fix that. I know exactly what I'm talking about too. I know exactly where I'm at in my mind. Electrons, protons. So the Garden of Eden is the neutron. The proton is the cherubim and the seraphim that protects the proton. That's the proton right there. All right. Let's get this. Let's get up out of that. Voodoo and clowns. So, in this picture, I had the sister with a picture of heads here. All right. But there's one I want to share with you that was so important. This picture here. Now, mind you, the electron is outside of the garden. Fuck. Why something cannot be recorded? I think I know why. I think I know why. I can't. I hope this doesn't turn out what I think it's going to turn out to be. I'm going to be so upset. All right. See? Oh, I'm going to be so upset. Hey, video back. All right. Now, something's not right here. What's wrong with my video? Oh, man, this is some bullshit now. This is some bullshit. My app is not working on my presentation for some reason. Something just happened. And that's very unusual. Alright. Select camera to create video. Alright. I'm already doing that. I've been recording. Alright. This is messed up. Before it was the audio. Now it's something else. That's crazy. Yeah, it doesn't even have the effects behind my dip. I'll try this. Alright, we don't want that. We don't want that. Oh, my back not there. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. You ever had something where it gets good, right? You know what I mean? You're starting to get comfortable, and then you just want to know, like, what's that about? All right. So my effects is not working. So I guess what's happening is doing exactly what had happened before. So we're going to try this. What's going to happen is we'll get into this flick right here. Now, those who can't see what I'm not looking at, there's a frog holding up a crescent moon with a serpent with its face in the moon with a phoenix or some type of bird that was written on the dude that got murdered, got his head, got his neck crushed. That's written on his chest with all this water or drops or maybe sperm drops. Voodoo clowns. Vodoo to Clowns. Now, the electrons, this is what we're talking about, electrons. We're talking about the 666, and we mean by how you can turn 666 into a 999 and chill the fuck out. Mind your business. And so you can eat, so you can enjoy your inheritance from the tree of life. He says, the tree of life is your inheritance. Does anybody know what that means? Get this picture. I'm going to say it again. All right? It's like this. In the neutral, but you're in your neutron. You're in your atomic state. Your Earth is not even on you. None of this is on you. This is your makeup. This is what's in your DNA strand. This is your building block of a DNA strand. We'll get to the RNA, the message. I mean, the DNA, the messenger, and RNA, the one who receives the message. The two witnesses. Now, in your neutron is the Garden of Eden, where Tree of Life lives. I'm getting a picture. I'm telling y'all this picture, all right? I'm sharing what you has been sharing with me. We have written down, but that will be in the book, though. Right now, these videos, we're just giving you the outer shell before we give you the inner shell when the book comes. A letter to a soldier's death wish, a letter to a soldier's broken heart, and the science and stuff that goes along with all that. Please be with us. And we practice it, we live it, try it. If your life don't change for the better, then let us know. And we won't talk or make videos anymore. We won't make another video or anything. But since it's been over 15 years, glory be to the Most High, here we go again. Get your pens and paper ready because the screens might mess up, something might mess up, I don't know. Anywho, so now, in your your neutron, you absorb what we call universal logic, universal laws, all right? And that includes the earth, the planet, everything in and around it. Cool. Neutral. You don't add to it, you don't take away from it. You enjoy what it has to offer. In the neutron place, that allows you to receive universal knowledge, power, oneness, one body, unity, in that tree of life. With the more Eden, your usual space. Now, the proton will protect the neutral spot. That's why it's called pro. Pro football, pro hockey. You can't turn pro if you haven't been what? You know what I mean? Who wants to be a minor without enjoying the fruits of what? The major leagues. So now in this major league, the proton, it protects that area, that neutron area, because it comes out the life, it comes out of all good, and it comes out of the all-powerful oneness called the proton. So through this divine power of oneness, it was able to absorb and take on what? Electrons, called the magnetic field. There's that border between life and death. It says, don't eat from that tree, that border, because you'll die. Universal logic is the essence of the electron. Where do you think the electron got its power from to be elected, or an L, or God? See the L? That's where the L came from. Electron, elder. And you turn that into what? Voodoo and clowns. God. And since you wanted to be God, you turned out, the motherfucker turned that God into dog. So now everything is in reverse now. So now you're living in what? Good and evil. What's the tree? Good and evil. Just share that with you. So now, good and evil is synonymous. Murder is good, but evil to somebody. Just like God is a dog, and a dog is a god to somebody. And with enough elemental shit, or enough God wannabe shit, enough voodoo, and enough covering, we can look like and act like and think like and deceive, get paid for it, and won't nobody know. Give it some names, because we have the power to name it. Christ, Jesus, this, that, Islam. Remix it. And who would be the wiser? Where's my joint? Who would be the wiser? So I'm going to tell you this vision I had. Now it makes sense. Sure, y'all with this YouTube clip. This is it. Oh, that was the YouTube. All right. We're going here to the search bar. China creates a new sun. China creates a new sun. China creates a new sun. Not S-O-N, motherfucker. Maybe you might show something else. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to tell you this vision. And I said it before. Now, I just want to... I can use this. No, matter of fact, I just found one better. I don't need all that.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google.
No,
It's easy to switch to Fi.
Okay. Before I tell y'all about this, and I want y'all to look at this. I want y'all to check it out and research it for yourself.
This video is being shared on social media platforms with the claim that it shows China's launch of an artificial sun into the sky. According to news reports, recent experiments revealed that the experimental advanced superconductor East nuclear fusion reactor, also known as artificial sun, delivered a temperature of 158 million degrees Fahrenheit or 70 million degrees Celsius for 1056 seconds, approximately 18 minutes. This is higher than the temperature normally provided by the sun. A researcher at the Institute of Plasma Physics of the Chinese Academy of Sciences, who is in charge of the experiment, said, "The ultimate goal..."
You hear that? Of the sun. How hard than the sun? Let me read this photo to you guys. And I said it before. We said it before. And y'all be thinking kinfolk is on some other shit. Listen to these voodoo niggas, these witchcraft folks. One of my favorite writing, one of these things I keep reading to y'all. Vodoo To Clowns. I want to read this to y'all, man. China created a new sun, right? There are the photos I'm looking for too. They're coming up next. After I show you this. After we show you this. After we show you this. Hold on. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes, yo. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it go. Right here. Boom. I want to show this to y'all. Right here. Okay. Right here. Alright. I'm gonna blow it up. It says this. And the Lord smote. This is got the book of Jasher. The book of Jasher, family. I'll put the video up too with the presentations so y'all can see what we're talking about. And the Lord smote the 3 divisions that were there, and he punished them according to their works and designs. And those who said we were ascend to heaven. I'm reading this out of a thing, man. I'm gonna show you where it's the book of Jasher, and I'm telling you what's been going on, and it's going on to this very day. All right, I'm gonna go to heaven. Now you just found out that China did what? Send a sun up there, their version of a sun that's hotter than the original sun. So the tree of life sun is no longer useful in the good and evil world. See that? The tree of life moon is no good in the good and evil world. In other words, the creator's heaven and stars and firmament is no longer useful because they got their own God of good and evil. The great deception. It says also, at the bottom of it, there was one that says the Lord will. It says there were some other ones who developed arrows. A rocket is an arrow. Is it not pointy? A nuclear warhead or missile is it not pointy or like a stylus? That's their middle finger saying, "Fuck this heaven you got up here. We create our own. We're trying to start creating the sun and their false moons and their copying of humanity and their copying of everything on the planet. They're copying from the remembrance of the tree of life and making their own in this round. Excuse me for a minute. Let that soak in for a minute. Vodoo To Clowns. That's going to come up next. Now, we're going to bring it to a head. And we have 56 minutes. We're doing really good. Hold on, folks. Come on, folks. Don't knock my cord out. All right. I'm a little disappointed. I can't put a little background back here. I'll try it again, see what it do. I don't want no fuzzy. Nope. It ain't letting me. That's cool. I'm gonna keep that background right there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there for the people right there. Put this back up. All right. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Yes, there you go. Make that bigger. Or you can see it. All right. Coffee. Morning medication. And we say we do not condone any recreational drug use or drinking. But if you're going through some shit, it's going to help you be productive and not counterproductive and anybody else around you. Happy hustle. But if that shit's making you counterproductive, is making shit fall around you, and you happy with that shit, be wise to quit. Because when you fall, won't be nobody else around to pick you up. Picture that, right? You helping everybody else around you fall. But when you need to get picked up, you wondering like, where everybody at? How I know? Because I'm living the opposite. I can imagine somebody doing the opposite of what I'm doing. They fucked. Like they ain't making no videos. I'm telling you that. That's for sure. Voodoo's and clown. Vodoo To Clowns. So let's get into this history of black culture. Remember, you're from Egypt. You're from Arcadia. You're from the seed of Abraham, Israel, to who was Malcolm X, Shabazz, the Bays. Oh, I'll kill you. You use the L, but the word Bays and L's. We was kings. Well, we're gonna tell you your ancestors' history. Vodoo To Clowns. All right. I didn't make this shit up. I'm just letting you. Hey, you can kill the messenger all you want to. But like you said, can't kill the soul, baby. Can't take the soul. You can take the shell. But that proton and that neutron, you can't get past those two gates. That's how we twining in. So that's where that serpent thing come in at. Dragon knowledge. So don't deem anyway. So let's get this fire. That's how we got the Black Panther. You'll see Scream Me with the Black Panther on here. In this video, you should be using this Black Panther dip. So here's your history again. Nubia, Nuwapian, Nation Islam, the black man, the black, whatever you want to call, whatever religion you want to juggle with. It said that the first civilization, no matter where the fuck it was at, this is their one language, one world record called Babel. That's why you babble a lot, meaning talk, right? And when you babble and talk enough, you have to write that shit down, right? So eventually, after all that motherfucking talking, after tablets, scrolls, and this and that, you develop. This is how you evolve from a babble, blah 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 blah, to book. Bible to a book. And this book that I have is called the New American Bible, which means many books, or many motherfuckers what? Babylonian. They're Babylonian. You like that? That's for you and me who's ever been watching. Every video is different. Every moment is different. Let's share them with y'all. If we make these videos, even though they be long as fuck, we're talking from the neutron and the proton perspective, while the barrier of the electron is on its way out, never making its way in. That's why that's why it's attractive to the mind, body, and the soul. I got 3. Told those 3 6s into 9. That's 18. I mean, you've grown up from 13. So you still at what? Perfection. You pause, wait for 19. Why? Because 1 plus 9 is what? Off and on and switch again. 1's and 0. See the on and off switch in life? Shh. Don't tell nobody, man. Let's get back to this. This is for those of us who knows the spirit, can hear the spirit, can feel the spirit, because they can do it themselves. First, I'm going to tell you something that you can't do yourself. Why'd I go off with that? Oh, this wasn't charging. That's messed up. Oh man, hold up. Hold up. I had the video going on over here too. And that effort went out. I thought it was charging. Hold on, folks. Let's use too much power from that last one. I guess that's hit. I guess we're gonna rock with you guys. Anyway, so now back to the presentation. I forgot about you guys who's on Facebook watching, being with us. But you can hear the mathematics and the science, and you can do it yourself as well. No, wow, my shit got stuck. What the hell happened here? All right. All right. Oh, you know what? This is messed up, family. That ain't gonna stop the show. Here we go. I just have to do it the other way. Now, in this mental war, Vodoo To Clowns, I have a picture here of the oldest lie. And it states, the new ager who believes in his own divinity and ability to create usurps the authority and position of the Most High. He also is still listening to the lie of the devil who spoke to the woman and said she would be like the Most High. So all this yoni worship and all this sex ritual makes sense. This snake wrapped around this woman's head. Let me minimize this so I can see that I'm still in effect here. This snake woman's head here. I mean, it's not snake woman's head, but the snake wrapped around this woman's body and head. The Versace Medusa worship, woman and the serpent. Not because the woman got a snake, not because this is hideous or whatever. It's the fact that the woman mixed in the tree of good and evil and breeded. So the black woman, first, quote unquote, no, we're going to use proper language. The earth tone woman, the first earth tone woman before she came just black, when she gave up her earth tone, meaning her earth complexion, frequency, wisdom, all that, things that she didn't even have to think about, it just came earthly. When she traded that in for the stuff that is outside her protons, and she made her electron more important than the neutron, her DNA and her RNA got corrupt. To now, we have pictures of women of half beast and half what? Man. And the Most High didn't make that. Black woman and black man. The power of this knowledge, called the DNA, usually responsible for that message from the neutron, the earth, wisdom, and spirit in your seed. In your cowardness, instead of saying, Father, forgive me because I fucked up, it is in you today, nigga, you fucking clown. Always blaming the devil. Always blaming somebody else. The woman made me do it. Who gave you the strength to create and the tools that built this shit? Indignant ass motherfucker. Only God can judge me. Smack the shit out of you. And we ain't talking about physical. We'll destroy everything you fucking love and see how much of a man you is. I'm king, I'm this, I'm that. Let me get this scripture up while we talking. This shit done got real. Stay tuned, hold up. Stay tuned, hold up. Let me get to this vision. Get this picture up. See if they show this picture real quick if I can pause it.
The goal of East is to create nuclear fusion like the sun, using deuterium abound in the sea to provide a steady stream of clean energy. However, this was conducted in a controlled environment and China did not launch the artificial sun or the reactor into orbit. This news of nuclear reactor attaining high temperature has been missed.
Fuck that. Hold on. Okay, here we go. New, what you call it? Train of thought. This is where those who know the Bible in and out, cool, on the scholarly part. That's what's up. What's this? Enjoying. Yeah, I like it, man. God damn it. Let's get to it. No thanks. I'm not really I'm doing something right now. Alright, so I'm going to look up who was Israel's first king. Yep, type it up for me. Who was Israel's first king in the Bible? I'm going to try this out. I'll put my glasses on. more voodoo and clowns, right? Let's find out this script. Let's see if this will work now. Nope. That's some bullshit. Alright. Okay. No, I want no images. Ain't shopping. No. Come on, man. This is not going well for me right now. I can't. Okay, I know what the problem is. Alright, go back up. Alright. Alright, I think we're back on. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, this is what happened to him? Oh, for real. I told you, this is what I was saying. If you stay tuned, man, like you just gonna get. That's why I have so many things recording, because all the time when we into this spiritual thing, things gets messed up. First king of Israel. Who was the first king? We want to who? Saul. Okay. Now. Okay, Prophet Samuel. I want to read something to you out of here so you understand this point of voodoo and Vodoo To Clowns. Now, I don't know why my shit ain't working. Ever since my thing died out, it's just like got zapped. Okay. They won't let me read it. That's bullshit. It's going. Well, I know what. Let me switch this into phone. Let me try to see if I can see it. Let me do it like this. She may give me the phone version. Alright. Nope. It's trying to let me slide up. I'm having an awful, horrible glitch, folks. I think I'm going to have to find a new what you call it, a new source. I try to support this app because it's made here in Pittsburgh and Carnegie Mellon. It's called Panopto or something like that. And it was working fine for a minute. I definitely was I was really about to go ahead and pay for the program, but it's just so many glitches, in the audio. And now I'm spending all this time doing this. And I'm asking with the king of Israel, so I'm going to have to go to the book itself and see. I can't, it's like my mouse just messed up. You know what? Disconnect this mofo. I'm just going to do all that all together. Disconnect this, all that. Take that out. All right. And I know what. How about this? Go straight to the source. Boom. All right. Turn the power on. Bear with me, please. Okay. Solution. You get what you pay for. That's all. You just get what you pay for. All right, back to what we're doing. Phone URL. Photos. Okay. All right. First King Israel Jewish. Now, notice this word too. Vodoo to Clowns. This applies to these motherfuckers as well. Jewish history. One, there was no J, so we understand. So I guess it'd be Jewish or Uish, Gooish, like germ or German. So, but this is their story or their version of the Hebrew history. All right. So you get Saul, the Jewish history, and you get Saul, the Hebrew history. That's if his name was even Saul. Because even the word Saul, we look at it as Saul. This is what I saw in my Jewish history. Ponder this. All right. This is what I saw in my Jewish history. All right. But it says, on that day before Saul came to Ramah, Yah had told Samuel to expect the future king on the following day. Samuel therefore made preparations for welcoming him and invited him a few guests to eat. However, this is not what I wanted to read. But I'm glad we did. So you notice the donkey. All right. When you hear what I'm saying, it says, so Samuel invited to the feast. So we get the feast, which is Palm Sunday for the Easter thing. They use that. They use the donkey. All right, since they had been found. Now he says he need not worry about what? The donkeys. So they use the word donkeys for the Hebrews, right? And telling you in there for Jesus that the donkey, the Jesus is riding on the Hebrews since they had been found. So they found the Hebrews. So they're riding them on a donkey on their Jesus, right? Coming down into what? Jerusalem, not the Hebrew Jerusalem. So Samuel or Salem. So Samuel invited to Saul, later on changed to Paul. What was their store for him? So Paul, whose name was originally Saul, a modest person, counted the sense that he was the youngest tribe of Israeli, Benjamin. He could not accept such an honor. Okay, so this Saul in the New Testament became Paul, who couldn't take the light of Jesus riding on the backs of Hebrews or the donkey. Okay, with this feast to do what? First meet the ideology or the voodoo, the clownship, or the dog system in the name of what? Jesus. Because they knew they put the O in there, they would have to admit that it's a dog, God, Dagon, reptilian beast system. And so in order to anoint who? Paul. All right. So this is the meaning of Paul's story in the New Testament from Samuel. Now, we remind you, Vodoo To Clowns. When you left your neutron and your proton to mingle and be in a tree of good and evil in your electron, in your electromagnetic field, meaning your devices, that's what's called device. What's your device? What's your captivity? What's your fetter? What's your new slavery? What's your new chain? What's your new God? That is your fetter or your captivity. That is your bondage. That is your Egypt. And when you talk in that, it's called Babel. And we gave you a false God that puts it all together in one thing called who? Jesus. Who covers what? Multitude of who? Sinners only. I cover multitude of sins. It was my people. We're sinners. That's what we do. So we changed Saul to Paul. We changed Hosea to Joshua. We changed these things to fit our world. So we are voodoo to clowns. Mr. Clowntastic. And the rainbow represents that. Why? Because he said this. They want to dress like me. They don't want you, Samuel. Because remember, in Samuel, he said this. Hey, Samuel, don't get mad. Father's talking to all of us. If they want a king. Don't get mad if they want a queen. Don't get mad if they want to be ruled by somebody else or something else. They hate me first. Don't that sound familiar? They hated Jesus first. No, that's the Most High's word coming from out of the book of Samuel. See what the voodoo and the clown did? That's why they call you black Israelites. They didn't get that, Brother DeAndre, Mr. Epps, Sister Amuna. They didn't get that. Watch us on this next video. They didn't get that this is the exact same story of how the anointing of Saul and how Jesus anointed Paul. And they told you that Paul was what? A prophet or apostle to who? The Gentiles. What did Jesus come to do? To save all Gentile sinners, black and white, of all kinds. That's the Jewish version. I read that. But the Hebrew version is the opposite. We wasn't supposed to have a king or a god. They're not mad at you, Saul. So Satan, the devil, the Gentile, took that same phrase and put it in their Jesus' mouth. And said, they hated me first. And that is the truth. We did hate the liar first, the deceiver first. We do hate that. It's a righteous hate. But when you took out the Most High's mouth and put it in your machine's mouth, that was something different that attracted us to you. Voodoo, the clowns. So now we have the first king of Israel. The king of those who wrestles with this truth. The king who rules and leads. And the kingdom split too. Now we got Judaism and we get some Israelism. We got Judaism on the one side, claiming Israel 12 tribes. And then we got Israel claiming all the tribes. And then you got one Israel that just, I don't know. But if you all look at it, it's the name meaning wrestle with what? God's judgment. That's what it means. And then you put black on it. Not to mention Islam. You put black on that too. Let's talk about the anointing. And so on the following morning, the prophet, the messenger of Most High, early had accompanied him and attended to the gate of the city. And he obeyed the servant pass on, so there was a witness, and wait for his master. And they're turning to Saul, not Paul. And he said to him, stand thou a while, and that I may let thee hear the word of the Most High Yah. That sounds familiar when Paul gets knocked off the horse and a light just come down on him. The light came down on Paul, heard a voice, just like the dove came down on Jesus and got a spirit. Look up dove worship and look up light bearer. The dove come down in the form of the light bearer. The dove that came on Jesus is the same light that came to Paul, whose name used to be Saul, whose name in the book of Joshua used to be Hosea. Peter, who used to be Simon. This guy who used to be that. This used to be this, and this used to, and y'all get comfortable with the used to be. So if you get comfortable with that, you get comfortable with this anointing of this false deity. And behold, the God anointed thee to be chief of his inheritance. All right, Samuel. Your inheritance is the children who wrestle with the judgment of God. Okay? And check this out. And Saul returned, and his donkeys had been found, and how his father Kish was sorrowing for his absence, or Cush, African America, Cushites, or Afro-Asiatic, or Shimo-Hamitic, or Hermetic Shemitic, or Hamo-Shemitic, while we go to Egypt. And while Egypt come to us, and while we're called Egyptians, or gypsies, or did you gyp me? That's where that word gyp come from. Did you gyp me? Motherfucker, what's up? How you do that? How do you get gypped out of that? Yeah, because we don't live like you. We come here and get ours and we gyp on about the motherfucking way. We don't sit there and hang out all motherfucking day. We come get what we get, we gyp on out. Called a gypsy. Okay? So, we're going to get out of that. I just wanted to make a point. Remembrance of that. For those who's watching that, they can go research that for themselves. But back to clowns. Voodoo to Clowns. This is going to push your wig back those who's watching, who's going to watch the video presentation. This is the epilogue, the ending to this video, the whole purpose. All right. I took a picture of the lady. I guess that'll be ending, or if it comes up, might be the beginning. Cool, so now, we had the Wizard of Oz. We showed you the Wicked Witch. I have flying monkeys, and I'm not really afraid to use them. We're going to bring this up to a modern turn if I can find my definition of flying monkey. If I can find that real quick. It was a phenomenal definition. Bring it up to modern day. Let me blow this up for you. Now you get the pale skin version with the green woman, like Osiris, green. For you Africa, motherland niggas. The Wicked Witch of the West is green. Osiris is what? Green. And they sent him to the west gate of the planet and not the east gate. The east gate was shut to the planet. So he was green, meaning he was lacking the sun or life. Green meaning dead. Green don't mean go. Green mean dead. Fire mean life. Now, here's the black version. So you have a overweight woman, female. She have all this spangler. I mean, it's just decked out with a bunch of bling. I mean, it's just as heavy. The chain, the look at the Oz by Michael Jackson. I mean, The Wiz. The black version of Wizard of Oz, but it's called The Wiz with Diana Ross's Dorothy. Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow. Look at that version, the white version, say, why is the black and the white man, or the checkerboard, or the chessboard, want to ease on down the road? when you are the game. You are the reason why the city exists. And going down the yellow brick road, meaning, just chasing that goal. Or the ideology. Remember, videos to Vodoo To Clowns. They have her looking like a clown, those who are going to watch the video. All right? The other video, the actual presentation. The sister looks like a flat-out clown they got her in. They got these other characters in this long crow nose. All right? I wonder if I have time to show that to you or not. You know what? For the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. But check out the movie, and they'll have the birds, the crows. There's really a symbolism of that mask of a Masonic symbolism in our face. We didn't know that. Just check out all the symbolism in that movie, The Wiz, and then you'll see it today. So now it's going to bring us to this. All right, this is. I'm gonna read it to you guys without presentation. All right, so we go to all the pictures that I have of this clown situation. So here's what we have in the scout gather up. All right, let me see. Let me make this bigger for the screen. All right, here we go. I wonder if I can get a slide in. Okay, here we go. I can do that. History of clowning. The facts about clowns. It is a performer. All right. So most of I don't play, but check this out: the nature of being a voodoo or clown. Now, mind you, makeup is part of being a clown. Mascara is part of what? Covering stuff up. You're performing for somebody. When you put makeup on, when you put a hat, when you put your clothing on, you're going out to perform or some type of stage. So the clown is not so much because you're putting clothing on and going out to work, whatever, but the fact that you're being greedy, you're going overboard, you're being vain, ego, you're being godless, wicked, mean, overbearing, overprotective, all these other things, what makes you a clown. And this is how we see some things are a stumbling block, scriptures say. First of all, you're performing something that you're not supposed to be doing, which works in a circus. All right? Which works in a circus. And it uses physical humor to entertain the audience. Now, you can interchange that, uses physical humor to what? Physical anger, physical trauma, physical drama, physical whatever it is, to entertain the audience. Violence, physical violence to entertain the audience. Video. They often wear colorful clothing, makeup, wigs, and exaggerated footwear. I wish I could share this with you guys. I really do. Research it. The history of clowning. Facts about clowns. Nigga. That's why I call you Mr. and Mrs. Clowntastic. And black culture and history is under a circus tent. And the dog system, with its Jesus, is his prophets. The ringmaster is the Black Mason. That's my son. That's my dog. That's my nigga. Nigga. The fuck you think that language come from? That's why not Masons, but their dog and they bitches, they often wear colorful clothing. They often wear colorful makeup. They often wear colorful wigs. They often wear colorful, exaggerated footwear. World clown comes from the Icelandic word clooney. You fucking clooney, which means a clumsy person. That's black motherfucking history, nigga. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Where's that Wizard of Oz flick at? Where's that motherfucking flick? Let's show that clown shit again. I done got excited, boy. I think I got really excited. Hold on. Where's that clown shit at? YouTube clown. Let's see. I got you. Obama, and Rainbow. Let's see what comes up with that. Obama and Rainbow. Okay, Rudy Randi's interviews. Let me see. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Let me see. We'll go with this. Let's show the picture. I just want to show the picture. We just show the picture. Oh, fuck that. See, it's not too much. It ain't doing nothing what I wanted to do. But anyway, so now, everybody with exaggerated footwear, clothing, colorful clothing, makeup, and wigs are called cloning. I'm going to put that in my mouth to know. Cloning. Grandma, why you got that fucking red ass wig, red ass hair, and the weave all in your shit? Clooney. Clumsy. Granddad, why your Air Jordan so motherfucking colorful with spikes and little Jimmy Sparkly shit on there? Clooney. Hey, Dad, why your Nike hat got all that motherfucking shiny, reflective, bling bling shit? Clooney. Hey, Mom, what's all that other funny shit in your fingernails? They're extra long, too, Mama. And then your toenails has got all that extra rainbow shit. And you colorful and all this extra exaggerated footwear. Exaggerated wigs. My wig cost this, nigga. What you mean? Exaggerated, what's it say? Makeup. Voodoo and clowns. Easter get dressed up. Christmas dressed up. Valentine's Day dressed up. Always getting made up. Got to go shopping. Got to look good. Clooney. How many teenagers right now got lime green hair and all this funny crunny hair and cotton candy color hair when I go in the stores and shit? Clooney. Clumsy. Icelandic. Ice. Cold. Without sun. If you was black, that means you get no sun. But for the sake of DNA genetic code, you get some sun because you're not literally black. But if you were literally black, the sun would have no reference for you. You would just absorb it, not reflect it. But let's get back to this, though. This is like getting more interesting. The first known clown date from the time of the 5th dynasty of Egypt, around 2400 BC. So black niggas has always been clumsy. We've always been clowns. How we know? Because we read early in the video, which says that you want to worship your own gods. And you sunk missiles up there or arrows up there. You built a Bible language and you built a Bible book on how to war against God. It's a history book on how to war against the Most High. Babel to Babylon, voodoo to what? Clowntastic, which is all of a circus or shirk. So now we got the history from Egypt. Now we're going to bring it to America. You've been carrying this with you for all these years, Israel. Black man, black woman. You didn't know you was guilty of these things? Oh, you thought the internet was going to free you from economic slavery? You thought that you would get so smart that it didn't come with some self-exposure? Oh, I got the stretch on that one. Oh, I know what happened, black man, black woman. You thought you used the internet to make yourself a god like everybody else. Here's the conversation again. This is the way I feel about it. When he was talking to Samuel, the prophet, I thought Samuel's right heart. When he talked to the father, he said, "Pops, they asked me about a god. They want a king. You told them don't desire to live like those people, but they said fuck that. We want a king like them niggas, them other black people." It was a bunch of earth tone people who now say they're all black because they all go against God. We'll say black people across the world. When you were scattered, you was color tone. Now you all want people again, back to Babel, back to the one Bible or one books. There's back to still one God, Isa or Yeshua, whatever y'all call it. It's still the same thing. And so we're back in Tower of Babel again. They said we want a king and a queen. So they said, remember Egypt? Dr. Malachi York, Nubian, Nubia, Ethiopia. Back to Solomon, let's go back to Solomon, who practiced witchcraft, and he was the king of Israel. Yeah, Israel split too. Scattered it again. They said, well, let's go to Europe. We're the first black people in Europe. Yeah, well, you did that again, and you met these wild men, and you mixed with them, Moors, Moor Science Temple, and you created your Islam with them. You knew what they would buy. So you got a Christ-Islam. I got the signia of the dog language and the Arabic language communicate with each other. Because dogs can't really, they don't have that ability. They have to copy. And the dog people, they don't have the ability to conjure. I don't know, not to conjure. They don't have the neutron. They don't have the atomic. They don't have the atomic particle in them to create out of the universal logic. Only thing they do is copy from the universal logic. There we go. And since we're the since we're the conscious universal logic, they copy us. That's all the dogs can do. So we got China copying what? The sun, the moon, stars. Hollywood copied what? The stars, called the black people too. Copy that, put it on the earth, which is the walk of what? Shame. So let's get to this next picture. All right, what's the next meaning? Where we at? All right, because there's so much to cover with this, man. I have these pictures. You know what? For the sake of the audience that's on Facebook, I know this is pretty long, but I'm gonna read to mix everybody together. Who's going to see a presentation with Facebook? What we're going to do is we're going to just show the slides, read it, so everybody benefit. In case this doesn't get recorded, it'll be on Facebook. And I don't know, maybe I'll be able to, I don't know, figure this shit out somehow. Find some use for it. Okay, now, there's this guy called Auguste Clown. What is Auguste Clown? Here's the picture of an Auguste Clown. Auguste Clown. Now, this picture they're showing is a black man with a straw hat on, white gloves, white shirt, and a crimson jacket. But it could be black because it's black or white. But this is what he looks like. All right, this is there's different types of clowns or comedians or jesters. See, this clown, Auguste Clown, is one of the originators of the 33-degree Masons of the black square in the chessboard of life. All right. And in their version of Masonry, or in their version of jester life, all right, white around their eyes and mouth. See that? They don't speak or see against their white counterparts. Covers the remaining exposed flesh with the colored grease paint. So if you're already dark skinned, why would you want to go around the rest of you with grease paint? So that means everything wrong what you see and what you talk about, cover it in grease paint. But what you're talking about is me, and what you see is all you see is me. So you speak and you see me only in white. My paint, he may paint lower tip red or black. That's the checkerboard. All right. His white mouth and his grease paint skin, that is the big board, the chessboard. Auguste Clown. We already read what a clown is. He paints his face and becomes something that he's not. And then he says, paint his lower lip, meaning the lower part of his face, the lower part of the game, which under his mouth, is under his chin, red or black. So that's saying that whether you're an Indian or a black man, under your mouth, under your breath, all right, you cool. Shut the fuck up till then. See that? I just make that bigger for them. Next. All right. Now, let's go into some history. Let me show you a picture. Perote. I forgot what this, I can't see it. Let me see if I can switch it. I was hoping I could flip the thing, but I can't on this. Had this clown with a Target outfit on. His name is Pierrot. In French is Pirouette. And you'll see the Target sign for the clowns. You thought Target was about going shopping and, oh, we like you. Target is for clowns to get makeup, get dressed and be exaggerated, to be vain and glorious, and go out and be something and pretend that you know what's right and wrong, and eat from the tree of good and evil. Yeah. Matter of fact, look, I got something better. Oh, I forgot I can switch my camera. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the shit. Hold on, family. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. My fault, man. Hold up. Let me see. I might be able to, this might just work out through all. Get y'all. Yep, this will work out through all. Damn. I'm telling you, I told you, don't follow me, man. I'm dumb. I'm stupid, man. Shit, I wonder if it'll let me do this. Will it flip with me? You can't turn your phone on live. All right, that's cool. That's cool. We follow the rules. Hold up, family. Hold up. I got this little stand and shit at the dollar store, right? I ain't know what I was gonna get it for, right? But you see Target here. All right, see Target? See the clown? Sitting down real quick. Next slide. Let me go back. Let me go back this way. I'm getting excited. I'm so excited. I got nervous and shit. Let me show you the big. Boom. Ancient Roman clowns. The first known clown dated from the time of what? Let me see if I can get that in here. Egypt. Right there. Civilizations also knew about it. Priests in their robes were almost indivisible clowns of ancient what? Greece. And ancient clowns wore pointed hats and were the butts and the jokes. Everybody go to Target and get makeup and wear funny colored hair, calling it Black History and Black Pride. And the clown who goes to entertain the Roman Empire, Jigga, all your entertainers, Hollywood, they're entertaining the Babylonian Greece Empire. This is Egypt, Rome, all the kingdoms of the planet in one place. Entertainment. That's why it's called the Hollywood, the Holy Wood. And you dress up and you chase your children to do this shit, man. Right here in our face. And yes, because you were Black Egypt and you this and that, you have chosen to hate God. What's the next slide at? Let's see what the next slide over. Hold on. Let's slide over. Boom. Here we go to History of Clown. Let me read it again. Look at this. Perform which works in a circus and uses physical humor, i.e. videos, entertainment, eyelashes, look, to entertain the audience, the joker, the gesture, the mason, the high rank, who gets to see who? The Roman senators and the Roman gods and the Greek gods and the Egyptians, the modern day ones. Make clothing, makeup. What's up? Everybody's buying wigs, the wig store, weave. And what everybody wants to look what? Exaggerated what? Footwear, my Gucci boots, my Fendi belt, I'm exaggerated, nigga. This is Black history, to exaggerate your footsteps in life, your footwear. How many pair of motherfucking Jordans I got? You world clown. And it comes from Icelandic meaning what? Check this out. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this word. Hold up, move that up. There we go. I'm trying some new shit here for me. Clooney. Clumsy nigga. Don't get mad at me if it's a literal motherfucking term and it's ancient too. Let's get back to the next piece. And here goes the nigga's name. Auguste Clown. White around his mouth and eyes. Nigga, you better see me as a white man. You better talk to me like a white man. Other than that, this is what the fuck you do. You rest of you that's exposed about you, nigga. You cover your body, nigga, and everybody you talk, everybody other than me, nigga. You color them with what? Grease paint. You fucking what? Grease monkey. Right? Then paint lower lips red or black. So the chessboard is what? His colored nature and his white lips, right? His real person. That's the first stage. Then you paint his outsider face with the greasy paint, but under his breath, right? Because the paint is what? White in his mouth and his eyes. And his lips are what? Red. So paint lower lips red. So that's under here. Blow that up. So under his lip is red or black, meaning checkers. Nigga, this is chess, not checkers. When you talk about your motherfucking mouth that's white and your eyes that's white, you looking at me, nigga. This is a chess game. You fucking what? Auguste Clown. And wear my hat, in my suit, in my bow tie, in my shit, in my white gloves, nigga. You motherfucking clown. And you know, I don't give a fuck if you red or black. Indian red or black Egyptian, nigga. He's a clown. He's a fucking clown. This is Black history. This is the creation of you motherfucking circus, Mr. and Mrs. Clowntastic. You exaggerated nigga, just an entertainer. That's all the fuck you gonna ever be. That's all the fuck you ever was. And that's how the fuck it started. You warred with God, and then you became entertainment, bitch. You're a whore for entertainment. You're a freak of nature. You're a prostitute. Israel, black man, black woman, you're a fucking prostitute. You're a fucking clown. Here's it is, black and white, man. I'm getting upset now. Here we go. See, because motherfuckers think it's me, like I'm the one that's the fucking problem. No, here you go. You're the fucking problem. Whiteface clown was originally designed by April 1801. You ass was a slave. You was less than you was thinking about, right? Covered with white makeup, mouth painted, and a grin, and a black eyebrow. See, I got my eyes on you motherfuckers. His clothes are extravagant, and he is a sophisticated character. He has a higher status in the clown hierarchy. Look at that shit, nigga. Yeah. Even in the clown circus world, motherfucker, you under somebody's foot, nigga. Now you want to come here and talk that clowntastic shit like you this and that when you still a fuck nigga. The fuck out of here. Let me put this back up real quick. I got to put this back up real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put this back up. Let me put this back up. I got to put this up. Bang. I got to put that up. Let's rest on that for a minute. This is going to be a long ass motherfucking video. Real shit. Hold up. Flip this back. Hold on. Let me flip this back just for a minute. Gonna let this shit soak in. Are we cool? Somebody say something, man. Does this make sense? Is that touching something? So black power, black is beautiful. Black power, black is beautiful, right? I got the Black Panther up there because the Black Panther actually does something. You know, he does something. But the human Black Panther and the black man, this is just not, for some reason, is not doing what it's supposed to. That makes you want to lay back and just ponder on everything you've been taught as a child or what black was supposed to represent. That just changed your whole motherfucking perspective of everything you've been taught. And so now, the black Albus, whatever the fuck that name was, I'm just getting this together with you. The black clown, right, in the hierarchy decided now he wanted to be up there with the white face clown. Because remember, he put grease on his face with the red lips, red bottom lip, or the black bottom lip. But the white face clown with the grin on his face and the black eyebrow, you know, winking at you and shit. I got you, nigga. You my nigga. Where them black bitches at? Cause we talking about Greco language. We talking about Roman language. That's how they talk. That's my bitch. I thought that was your sister. Yeah, my sister is my baby's mama's cousins, and yeah, them children them is my nieces and nephews. You know what I mean? That's they shit. But so now, and that's they circus. Now you niggas want to come here and teach our children that same circus, wondering why they killing each other, fresh off the womb. That's heavy, man. That's heavy. It's really heavy. Let's get back to this, man. Enough of looking at me. Peep this. Back to that. So, more power. Let's get this. Hey, let that marinate for a second. That's heavy, man. Downside. Boom. I'm gonna get a picture in picture. Yeah, there we go. Get that picture in picture there. Boom. All right, we're still in here. Next flick. All right. No, because last time I did that, it fucked up. Oh, let's put the you right where you at. All right. We pray this works like this. White face clown. Boom. Now, see this guy here? All right. Polka dots. Remember the Wicked Witch of the West? The Green Witch of the West on the Wizard of Oz? That clown. That witchcraft. Next slide. Check out the witchcraft. All right. Check out the witchcraft. It's on a different level though. What's this? So you got clown of all artists have their own slang. Clown Alley, a part of a backstage where clowns dress. Cause I ain't got my glasses at. I ain't got my glasses on. We fucked up here. All right, here we go. Clowns are all artists or clowns, as all artists have their own slang. Clown Alley, a part of a backstage where clowns dress and where they hold their props. Clown Boss, a clown responsible for leading the other clowns. Don't you want to be the boss of Atlanta? Don't you want to be the boss of the hood? Don't you want to be the boss of Homewood? Don't you want to be the boss? Because it costs to be the boss, and is responsible for leading the other clowns. Chivalry, a type of aerobatic clown routine. All right, carpet clown. Oh shit! I thought it was one that just pick up crack and drugs off the carpet, but a clown who starts his act from the audience for a better comedic effect. So the carpet is the audience. If I'm looking at this right, this is what it says. Carpet clown. A clown who starts his act from the audience for a better comedic effect. So the audience is a carpet. And that carpet is funny. The audience is funny. So in this triangular word thing here, if I can make this bigger. Let me see. Yeah. This carpet, look, a clown who starts his act from the audience. Okay, we got the clown. He's exaggerating. All right. And he wears a mask, wig, all this colorful shit. And he or she starts his act from the carpet, from the audience. There's a mental thing there, his audience. What's his audience? What's the carpet? What's the clown's carpet? Listen to the language, family. For a better comedic effect. So if Black history is an audience, if Black culture and Black women and Black children and this is an audience for the boss clown who starts his act from the carpet, which is his audience, to get a better effect. So the clown alley who is in the backstage, who dressed the part like your favorite rapper, Lil Wayne and all them, who dress their part, where they hold their props or their video or their stages for these rituals. And it's called clowns, as all artists have their own language. And we said mind the language. All right, so we said mind the language. Next slide. Let's see. Hope this is making sense. Okay, there we go. We get Chivalry Carpet Clown, 1st of May. Now this is the New Year's, right? But check out the language. A name for a novice means, remember, April or May means new or brain, right? So it's new. So the novice is new or spring, right? Performer without previous experience. So sometime around now, there's going to be a new race of clowns There's going to be a new ideology, a new language, a new culture, a new money of clowns for the Roman Empire, for the beast system, or for the, this is your new role. See, there's going to be a new role of black people, or black children, black communities, black thought, black whatever, who chose the false son of China, because you are subconsciously, and you will in the future. We're going to follow the false son and not the real son of Most High, because you'll be the novice of this carpet chivalry type of clown or acrobatic type of circus. Now, the trooper, a name for the performer with the considerable experience. See, remember? I'm a trooper, nigga. Yeah. Remember that word? Right here. Trooper. You always said, look, when I got this, I learned it myself. I don't know how these folks would get my number, man. That's why you say I'm a trooper. A trooper is named for a performer, not a fighter. See? You're not, when you say I'm a trooper, that's not, I'm a TROOPER. Because physically, you've never been a part of a troop or regiment. But you, or this, and they never, you're not that. What type of trooper are you? You're talking about the clown, the performer with experience, the one who has spent at least one full season with the circus, a seasoned veteran clown nigga. My niggas, my niggettes. But once you're going to go buy long eyelashes and extra long ears and extra long fingernails and extravagant, there we go. Wow. So much information, like I had these compressed. Extravagant stuff. Lavishly. You want to look lavish. You want to look rich. You want to be a rich crack baby. And so you have to be a trooper in this game, a performer, a rap artist, a comedian with considerable experience to be in Hollywood or Hollywood, to get your star on the streets, to wish up the moon in the sun, and be in the monetary heaven of the beast system. Let's fly it over here. Circus. In reference to the large or world, oblong, unroofed enclosures used for races. What's your race? Black race, orange race, green race. What's your race? All right. This is why they say, what's your race? I'm not black or white. What do you mean? I'm not a clown. All right. Because there's a marketing for clowns and circus, like the Ringling Brothers, and etc. In ancient Rome, once again, from Latin circus, ring, circular, let's get married, Saturn ring, ring of the future, rings of fire, line, which was applied by the Roman gods, Zeus, circular arenas, remember Atlas, Olympia, Mount Olympus, the arenas, performances in contests, and oval courses for racing. See, what's your racist? I'm not a racist. This is what it means not to be a racist. See that? Course for racing. All right. See the language? Wish I can get a little closer. I may be able to. Hold on, see. There we go. So you can see. Now, why my mouth got slurred all of a sudden? Damn, mouth was dry. Well, give me a minute, folks. For some reason, I just started slurring like something just happened. Must be the attack. That's all. All right, let's get back into it. So, large, oblong, unroofed, like a football field, circus, used for races. How many races on the football field? Many races, or what they would call racisms. And if you do anything different as an individual person, you become a racist. But in ancient Rome or ancient Babylon or modern Rome or modern Babylon or modern Greco society today, I have the book here. Let's see if I can tell you the name of it real quick. You know what? If y'all want these books, the name of these titles, you're going to have to communicate with me. I'm no longer just exposing my shit. And y'all don't going to interact with me, period, to get the name of these books. Talk to me. I'll give you the name of these books to confirm the modern American, what they wrote in the books. George Washington, all of them, wrote something similar to this exact same thing, the circus and their constitutions and books and stuff. And so, for racing, that's why you say, oh, you're a racist? You say, yeah, I'm racist. You say, well, we can't fuck with you. Because then you expose the ring or the circular line. So we have to demonize you being what? A racist. We have to demonize you for being an individual person, because if you're individual, you become a racist because you'll think outside the what? Large, oblong, unroofed enclosures, right? Stadium, box. You never look up, desire to get out the box because you're too busy what? Racing the clock. Tick, 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 tick. We made that video about that. Instead of TikTok, as a matter of fact, that last video we made called TikTok. This is the support to that. That because you're too busy TikToking or racing, tick, 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 tick. Every day racing against time, racing to get to work, racing to go to the club, racing to get fucked, racing to fuck somebody over, racing to kill somebody. You're always racing to do something in an unroofed closure. And so you're in a circus. All right. And you are a circus clown. Let's get to the next slide. And we put target on your back. History of clown, gesture, were given freedom of speech. Often the only one to speak out against the ruler's ideas. The most humor could affect policy on many cultures. In medieval England, the last of the court jesters was Dickie Pierce. He was the Earl of Shooker's Fool, born in 1665. That came from the Greek playwrights of the Iliad. All English history and all English playwrights and books come from the Greek translation on what life is, what they acted out. That's how they was able to personify worshiping their own gods, like you did, black man. And for that, you became clowns, clowning, brief history of clowns. And what would they do? They would, jesters was given freedom of speech, right? They was given freedom of speech, all right? Because it wasn't taken serious. Yeah, I want black rights. Okay. Clown. I want equal rights. Clown. I want these rights. Clown. See the funny hat? Somebody got their hair like that now. They call them locks. Dreadlocks. They dread to see motherfuckers come. Why? Because you just, okay. I'm just, anyway. This is not a new thing. Because they can't get dreadlocks. All right? They put the hat on and put bells on them. Dogs and animals are the ones that need bells on their necks. And that's how they controlled you, by putting bells in your ears and headphones. You can ring my bell, Ding dong ding my bell. All right, I got you. I quit. Happy hustle. What's the next slide? History. Look at look at what they doing? What they doing? Slapstick comedy. Osculum. Remember the beginning of the osculum? Pressing on the booty and the face let's see what happens. But this is in ancient Rome. Ancient Rome had what? Ancient Rome had 4 well-known styles of clowns. Sanio, popular mimes who used grimaces. Let me minimize this because this might not work on my shit. I'll be mad as hell. Let me see. Here we go. Let me see if I can widen this up for the audience here. Hold up. All right. This might work. I hope it works. I'll be mad as hell if it don't. Let me see if I can see what I see. Oh, shit. I done fucked up. Hold on. All right, we back. See what I'm doing? I'm trying to fix this shit, man. I never got a chance to actually get it down the pack. But stupidest. All right. This is before slavery. This is what the Greco-Roman society, Babylon, Jesus, Rainbow, Clown. This is the most fantastic circus hooks up. Stupidest. You got Senio, popular mimes who use grimaces. All right, which is grimaces meaning to be grimy or things that make you feel. I'm thinking of grimacing as in like, yuck, like very nasty or defile or inhumane. Stupidest, stupid, ignorant, mimic a fool, usually bald, slapstick comedy. You see that in the black comedy things. Scurra, lower class clown with physical oddities. Hey, I'm stupid. I ain't living. Living color. Moronies, silly, moron, and sometimes mentally challenged. History of the ancient clowns. Welcome to Babylon. Next slide. This one. History of clowns in Native America. You ain't exempt here. Okay. Montezuma's quarter of the Aztecs nation included jesters that were taken back to the Pope. Christian, Jesus. See how that all ties into the universal religion. But first he needs his clowns, right? To produce extravaganza. RuPaul extravaganzaism. Man dressed up like a woman, to put the mask on, to be a clown, to put makeup on, to be extravagant. Extravagant. I gotta keep saying that. Extravagant, because that's not even my vocabulary. I don't live that life. So it's hard for me to even say it. Extravagant. Grandiosity. Vainglory. Look at me. I'm going to worship my own God and fight against God and his people and his word. And say that Jesus said they hated me first. Well, that was the Most High talking to Samuel saying they hated me first. They hated me first. Check out the book of Samuel. And then come back and holler at me and say who's the false teachers and who's the false prophets. Today, right now. And just type any name in prophet on it and you'll see all the false prophets. You'll see them all. Let's go to another one. History of clowns. Their humor could affect policy in many cultures. Who's this guy? Who created the sun? Remember the sun? Look, let's do it again. Their humor could affect policy in many cultures. Meaning they made a false sun hotter than the real sun. So they already against God, the clown shit. in history. The Emperor Shai Hui T built the Great Wall. Thousands died while building it. So you go, death with being a clown. False son with being a clown. Death is with a clown. Death is the creation of the black man and the black woman of being what? Clowns. You're dead. Black history, black culture means you are doing what? They're building thousands and died while building the wall or the Tower of Babel in America. Thousands of black people are dying or they're already dead. Zombies. Planned to paint it. See the red, white, and blues? Yeah, see that in the screen in the corner? You see that shit? Then it says this, his gesture, you sees, jokes and convicted him to abandon the plan. You sue is remembered as a Chinese national hero. He thought he abandoned the plan. He just told him it was a bad idea at the time. Good plan, just not right now. Because it's happening right now. How we know? Next slide. History of clown and pygmies. Little people. All right? Get the little people program. They want to place the midgets, Oompa Loompas, the little midgets in the white Wizard of Oz. Pygmy clowns perform as gestures in the court of the pharaoh of what nigga does. Niggas. Okay, for you little niggas. Egypt, 5th dynasty. All right, for you niggas that can't get no bigger than 5 feet. Don't get mad. Get mad at your ancestors. You're a clown too. So everybody's a clown. Don't get mad because you're small or pygmies. And ancient Greek clowns, oh, there we go. That clown shit. Who's putting the pale skin and the black midget people in the what's the reality TV, having babies, right? Having babies with the clown. Let's look. Pulling, you know what I'm saying? History, fam. So don't say I'm talking bad about anybody. Ancient Greek clowns wore short, grotesquely. Look, Egypt. So, but these ones took it and made it grotesque as well. And padded tunics and socks. Court jesters have performed in China since 1818 BCE. So there's a connection with this Mr. and Mrs. Clowntastic in this circus and black culture and black history. We ain't gonna get to that one yet. That's gonna be the kicker. Clown College. Character development, improvisation, makeup, pantomime, gag development. You know how to gag your witnesses or gag non-hearing. All right. Acrobatics and dance. Know how to get the jiggy on. You know how to dance like you know to get the new dance, right? Get the new dance craze. You know how to dance, clown. If the clown can't dance, it ain't gonna happen. Get to look good. Got to have your Versace, your Gucci. Got to have your game gold chains, costume construction. You have to have physical skills too, of slaps and falls. So these are actors, the black actor, and the Mason, and the clown, and the gesture. This is who runs black. This is who talks to the Greeks and the Roman gods, all right, of this world. This guy, the black people who do this. The stilt walking and cycling when you go down to the voodoo down in Louisiana, you see that. The juggling, the choreography. When you see the dancing of Beyonce and Janet Jackson's new one. I don't know what. Anyway, happy hustle. That's all I can say. Next slide. Well, this went into 2 hours. I'm sorry, but hey, longer the better, right? History of clown comedian dell'arte began in Italy, 16th century. Dominant European theater. All right. So to act out. So when Medea came to Atlanta, when Medea came to Hollywood, he had to do what? Act out, right? He had to act out. Many common characters, both masters and servants. Zany predecessor, white face, clown Peru. Zany predecessor, Auguste clown, the black man. And Fantasca, a female clown. You see the hierarchy? The pale skinned man, white face. The black man, Auguste. And the Periette, the female. I might need to write that down. This is very important, family. This is very, very important. This is the clown hierarchy. The white face, which is the checkerboard of Masons. Do you have the Auguste, the black face, the checkerboard, the black square on the chessboard, and you have Periette, the female clown, means the queen of the checkerboard, and she can go between the black and the white and the red. You see how many spaces she go? She can go. The red, we'll call you the Moors, all right? Since you want to claim that red faz all the time. In fact, here's the red faz right here. Right there. For you Moors. So the queen has access to this, that, and that. She has all access to you clowns. Now, Shakespeare and your Greco history and I'm a black scholar, William Kemp, Arthur Men were clowns. 2 of the 25 principal actors in the Lord's Challenge acting, blah, blah, blah. William was the first clown in the group and a part owner. Played a version of the Auguste. Look, they dressed him as a black man, clown, a stupid country bumpkin, known for his ad-libbing. See, the black man knows how to ad-lib. Say something to him fly, he'll come up with something else. And so they took this and made it a culture, and they called it the black man or the African American. All right. They played a version of Auguste, the black man, with the red bottom lip and the white upper lip, with the grease mask, with the white makeup around his eyes, clown. And he played him as what? Stupid or Clooney, country bumpkin, country boy down south Atlanta, Tyler Perry, known for his ad-libbing, acting and shit like that. So he got his clownship. He got his clown papers. And so, in this prophecy, there is no truth. It is alternative, more explicitity. Theological expression in Nietzsche is the consistent theme significantly of the inspired prophet Zarathustra and its early occurrences in Nietzsche's writing. It is ecstatic utterance of a madman. God is dead. See, so what he's saying is God is dead. And it's an utterance to say he's not dead. All right? They're talking about Jesus. And so, speaking of Tyler Perry, the Auguste, the Cirque clown. This clown here is the master of all clowns. This is the male, female. This is the black, white, and the red, and the female clown. This is the hierarchy of all clowns. Agria clown. All right. You see the makeup, the extravagance, red lips. Still got the white around it. He still has his black, along with the white, still trim. And he has his rainbow. His peacock, or his feathers, or his beautification, his self-will. And you see his helmet or his crown, his emblem, his mantle. See that around there? And his soul. And what is this thing? Cirque du Soleil is a circus without animals. So what do they have if they don't have any animals? If they don't have any animals, what do they have? Cirque clowns tend to be mind-based meme or emoji or mimes, copycats, based instead of Barnum-type clowns. Agria celebrates old-fashioned circus acts. Notice it says circus, old-fashioned. We showed you the old-fashioned. Let's go back to the old-fashioned real quick. Old-fashioned. 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 The target is the old-fashioned clowns. To get back into the grace of the who? History of the clowns. What they do, clumsy, makeup, wigs. They hung out with the Egyptian kings and queens who the Most High said, they're not angry with you, Samuel. They hated me first when they built the Tower of Babel. They made war, tried to make war with me, and even I punished them and scattered them amongst the planet. They still in their hearts. So I made a new couple, I made a new group out of them. And I tried them with fire. And they wrestled with me, so I changed their name to Israel. And I scattered them amongst the First Nations. So I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not creating no more new niggas. For some reason, these niggas is not going to do what the fuck I said to do. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my spirit on all flesh. Because my spirit is a consuming fire. My words is a consuming fire. And my words is good and they bring life. So I'm going to set a time for all you motherfuckers to die. And I have set down amount of numbers who's going to live amongst you on a new life while you just die off on your own. Coronavirus. So, let's get back to this. What he says. This is the new clown. Oh, don't forget this one. You have to build a wall. When we told you about the wall, praise the Most High. T built the Great Wall, electromagnetic cell phone, electrons, to block you from seeking your neutron and earning your way back to the proton. Living your proton. Not earning, but that's your inheritance, the proton. And so, the wall they blocked, right? With this clown policy that changes what? What do you say? Whose humor could affect policies and cultures. Okay, so now, when it affected the culture, right? He said, circade clowns. See? He said in his gods that we're going to worship. That we will be our own gods. We will do what we want to do. We will defy humanity. We will defy God, make our own self God. And he says, celebrates old-fashioned circus acts. Whether it's pedophilia is an act. Violence is an act. Crimes against humanity is an act. Destroying the planet is an act. So Kuza celebrates the arts of acrobatic and clowning, doing backflips, whatever. And so they even Olympics, where you do acrobatics as a form of hierarchy and clowning. The Olympics is only entertainment for the rich and powerful, for the Roman gods. For the Roman wannabe gods. That's all it is. And so the celebration of the Kuza, so the Olympics is really oh shit. There we go. Kuza. It's a celebration of the Olympics, acrobatics, and clowning. All the critique shows have clown acts. Circus shows have clown acts. All cirque or circuses shows have clown acts. All clowns. Mr. and Mrs. Clowntastic, with all that fake hair and fake booties and this and that, and all that extravaganza. Isn't that Black history? Egypt. Hey, Egypt. We was there. Hey, when we there first, we was the ones that built the first pyramids, and we were the ones that built the first this, because we were clowns, and we argued, and we war, and we hate the living God. Nigga. You hear me talking to you? Huh? Since you want to be me? Huh? Bitches? Bitch! Yeah. You. Yeah. Them. Them mother. Well, all right. I don't. Check this out. Matter of fact, since we're on this tip, hey, would you like to be clowntastic too? Please call us at FUCK. I want to be not me. Okay? That's what it's called. If you want to get screwed around and you want to chase tail, get it? Did you get that? Chase tail? Dog? Oh, well. Anyway, I'm about to leave here, but all cirque shows have clown acts. Okay? Coming out my mouth. See, my mouth is right there. Right there. See it right there. See it right there. You need a visual right there. My mouth is right here. All right? This is what's coming out my mouth. All circuits have clowns. B system, I just told you, celebrates acrobatics. B system, Barnum. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Baby, look it up. Look it up. Baby. Look it up. Baby. Look it up. Look it up. Barnum. 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 Don't. Yeah. Welcome to DrDelicious.com. You know, you subject get anything out of here if you hang out long enough. Those who are video editors be more than welcome to come join on. You know, man, let's get this going. So let's wrap this up. All right, so now, the history of the circus is this. Late 14th century reference to the large, oblong football field or unroofed enclosure used for races. Black race, red race, brown race, whatever race you want to be called. All right, it's documented. What's your race? I'm black. I'm Mexican. I'm Ethiopian. I'm this, and that. All right, you're in this box. You're in this enclosure, and it's from ancient Rome, circus. All right, ring. All right, you're in a circle. That's why it's called a motherfucking watch or a timepiece. You're in a circle. You're in the circle of time. Roman calendar, Gregorian calendar, watch, timepiece in the circle. That's what you put on a watch, put on his wrist. And to his circular arenas for performances and contests and oval courses for racing. Or you a racist. Literally, or you're a racist, man. All right? This is in etymology book for circus, etymology. So, form of cognate with the Greek kirkos, circle or ring, perhaps pi, kikro, reduplicated form of root, skr, to return, bend, the ejected turns, and Circensian. This is a religion right here. Oh shit, I can move this up some more. Let me see. Yeah, I'll move this up. Right here is a religion right here. Circensian. And just add ism or ist. It would be the same circle. What's that at? What's it at? Saying it. Anyway, it would be that wall that we were talking about. They have their wall built up. That's why the Chinese is in with it. See, the policies, and they have a financial wall or a spiritual wall or some type of gain for this wall because thousands died while building it. Coronavirus. Didn't the virus supposedly come from China or some shit like that? So thousands died while building this. All right, where's the next one at? I think we almost at the end of this. So give you that part. All right, so here's another definition. Now let's get to the Jesus part. All right, let's get to the Jesus part. Now, with this in tow, let me see. Now that we know that, Greek, clowns, chronos. Now this is what the people who put you, this is who the clowns entertain. All right. The clowns entertain this dove shrine, i.e. the spirit came down on this Jesus who said they hate me first. All right. This guy who came down in representation onto Jesus deposits shows three pillars, mind, body, and soul with capitals, cash, money, or caps or beams, on which three doves sit, shrine, three spirits, right? The Father and God is one, chronos, nosos. All right, the Father's three pillars. The Father is one. Dove shrine, three pillars creates one dove shrine. All right, three, two, and the other one stone. So the dove shrine deposit shows three pillars with capitals and beams on which three doves sit. Two doves are encased in stone vessel used as an offering table at fechos and some. That's two of them though, but that's a 3-in-1 ritual. Just want to prove that point. So in order to make Jesus a god, they had to what? Make it theophoric. They had to make it theophoric. YouTube, I don't think I'm gonna be able to send this up to you. I might have to break it in parts to get the Facebook. They ain't gonna be able to let me put it up there. I'm gonna have to break this in parts. Sorry this is so long, but those who ain't doing nothing better, want to just check out what we're doing, what we're working on, what we're trying to teach, and how we live, and what we see. Welcome to freeing your looking outside the box, literally, and how to get out the box. Live, think outside the box. Take that clown uniform off. So, bearing the name of God, theophoric. So, anybody who's calling something a God, whatever it is, on God, theophoric. When you see, looking at TV, look at these clowns playing God body and God-like and being godly, they're theophoric. And even there's a godless God bearing that name, theophoric. Now, what we promote in this theophoricism, we made who? Osiris, black culture, God. On the female side, black woman, God. Big side, God. Nigget side, God. Mr. Clown, God. Miss Clown, God. Black female, God. Black man, God. Black female, God. Now here goes the mixture, Mithra and Anita. This is where the chessboard gets interesting. Now the Greeks get in it, right? Now the names change to Mithra, Greco-Roman, Anita, Greco-Roman. So the wicked, see, the darkness came, and now the false light that came out the darkness is here. The false light that came out the darkness. Matter of fact, perfect. I could be able to write on it. Let me see. Allow me to write on it. Let me see. I might be able to do something here. No filters. Markup. Some markup. Yeah, there we go. Pen. We use that. Along this line here, there's a mixing. It was all black here. One for man, female. All right? Sun worship. Sinners. Astrology. Everything the black man claimed that he was, You too, black woman. Yeah. You are the ones who wrestled with God first. You are the Shemites, the Shemitic hymns. I mean, the Shemitics. Your Yefeth is in there too. Yefeth and Shem mixing. Yefeth and Ham mixing. Ham, Shem, Yefeth mixing. Back to the nations coming back together after arguing with the Most High. All of Shem wasn't obedient. Every single bloodline of Shem was not obedient. And every single bloodline of Yefeth and Ham was not disobedient. That's another lie. But since we're talking about the betterment of the Afro-Asiatic man and woman on the planet, we're going to show you the separation of the two. Now, on this level, when we're talking about coming down from heaven, coming down. Oh, hold up. Coming down. Down. Coming down. Right? Coming down. It was up here. And when we worship our creator back here, what's up? The infinite. Matter of fact, let me show you that. I hope I can bowl that up. See what happens? Well, shit. See what happens? Oh, shit. Hold on. Ah! What is that? Can you get out of it? See what happens trying to get the creator? Even the computer won't even do it. It was so powerful. Get me out of here. Don't destroy my computer. Shit. Hold up. Let me try to get out of that. Cancel. Oh, man. What did I just do? Oh, what I just do? See, that's what I get for freaking with stuff. Oh, no. That's why you can't be doing certain stuff. Hold up, back. Alright. Hold up. Oh. I don't know what happened. Try it again. Alright. Get back. Alright, here we go. Whew. That was close, fam. See what happened with the screen? Alright, we back up. But you see what happened with the screen, though? Alright, we cool. Alright, what's this? Something's going on here. Okay, here we go. Alright, we good. Alright, I thought I had something messed up here. Alright, let's get back to this. Alright, so in this, you see what happened when I did that. Y'all seen that. Y'all be a witness to that. So now that we came down from that world, right? We took on this black shit. We made ourselves a false light that could never do what was done. And so you named it Osiris, his sister, this, that. You split it in two and you put a gender on it. And you made yourselves God. Black man, black woman. You did that. You made yourselves God. You made yourselves God. Voodoo and clowns. When your Fef and Shem mix in hand fights, this is where you get your Greco-Romans, your black Englishmen first, and your black rulers and blah, 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 blah. And the fallen angels that was already here with us. So the Greeks and them could not claim anything. All they could do was create and mimic as it gets better, as it gets different down here. This is when they come to a dog religion. This is where it comes literally down to earth. The purple. This is the dog religion. Oh, that's ugly as hell. That fucked that up. A glitch. My word. All right, there you go. So after you came down from that, all right, you made yourselves gods. Now this is in Egypt. We ain't even talking about Babylon. So we're going to keep it current for those who just start right here. For the sake of Egypt being the first civilization. You take part of Babylon's ass whooping too, because it's written in ancient scriptures. So now, black Egypt man of African American descent, here's what the fuck you did and what you doing now. So now you brought the Son of God down and you put him in a person called Yeshua, Jeshua, and in the form of Isis, Osiris in its ancient form, Ishtar, boom. So this is the sinner circle, the sinners. I was born a sinner. And Jesus came down for who? The sinner. He came down for who? The sinner. And under the umbrella of the sonship came the moonship, woman of the woman. All right. And so now the woman became intertwined with the man in the Apollo. What was this at? The Apollo, Diana, back to Baal, Shemite, Astroth. So what it literally does is it goes from here back. Oops. Undo this. It goes from here back to here. From here back to Babylon. So it's a circus. And the Romans and the Greco-Romans figured out how to turn your religious and your spirit into a time machine. And I can predict when you praise and worship your son and your false gods and da-da-da, because it made it my business to dog you out. This is my business because it's like this. The pale skin has no reason to worship no gods. You see what I'm saying? You have no reason. We're going to end up with that. No matter of fact, we want to end this up. So, that's why when he went from Helios, Greco, Apollo, Roman, to Baal, back to where he got it from in the first place. Osiris, back to where he got it in the first place. Sun worship, back to where that came in the first place, was the fallen ones from the Most High. Woman, same thing, back. So now, there's this split. Goes this way, and it goes that way. And it's called the tree and show you something. Of death. What's the tree of death? I'll make that a little bigger for you. Tree of death. All right? Done. See, I want to save that. Let me see if I can save that. Save copy, yes. So those, when they see it, when y'all see this, right? Share that with them, called the tree of death. What that is, the tree of death. Tree of good and evil is really this right here. No fruit, bears no life, ugly. And what's so crazy, that the so-called black man and black woman has no clue why they could never and eat from their inheritance called the tree of life, because of this right here. This is the love and the face of Black history. That is your mother. That is your grandmother. That is the end game right there of who brings what into our world. Look at her real nice. You remember her? So that's a toilet. She has a beautiful toilet she sits on. Don't Tyler Perry have the angry single black woman? That's the angry single black woman. Right there. Welcome to 2020. Welcome to 2022. Black woman attitude and black woman look. After they get older and you know what I mean? Nigga, don't you know who I is? I'm a boss. Nigga. Can't no man tell me nothing. Can't no man say shit to me. I just enjoy throw my drink away. God damn. Fucking with y'all, man. I don't threw my weed away. Check out, there you go. Black man, that's what you're creating. You go to a black woman. It's Black history. See that? Let me see. Let me shorten this out because it might not work. I think it didn't work the last time I did that. See the wolf man right here? What he got in sticking in his mouth? Went past the woman's head because he got his hands on the girl's shoulder, trying to grab him up some chicks. What they say? The fallen ones came down to have sex with the men and daughters of men. What's that? What's that right there? The fallen ones, this hairy man, the beast of the field, right? And this is an ivory. He got dudes female, right? And he jabbing right in his mouth. See that? There's the javelin. There's the knight, Templar, Mason, Malta, Roman society, the Roman secret society. They know about this beast, right? Spiriting right in his mouth. The beast system. When they got together, say, you know what? Let's not kill each other over this pussy right here. This thing here, we ain't gonna kill each other. We ain't doing that no more. They said, man, how we gonna work this shit out, nigga? This nigga over here killing out our protection. You know, we can make the dog our best friend. You know they coming all fours, Richie. Yeah, I know, man, but them niggas stink. Well, you know you part one too. Well, fuck you, Joe's your mama. Yeah, I game. You right, I game banged her too. Well, yeah, game banged your mama. What's wrong with your mama? Well, your mama ain't shit. Well, your mama ain't shit. Well, your daddy ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. And that's what they talk about right now. Why he's out there killing him about messing with that booty. And so you know that they have a Jesus Christ, they have a religion, they have a way of doing things. You slide this over. You know they have a religion, you know how they have the way of doing things. The first church, historical, and I showed you the clowns. So on the last note, all right, this was funny here. Don't be a flying monkey. All right, don't be a clown, man. Don't be a fucking monkey clown, man. See? Be a monkey clown, man. See something else. Something else will be coming up next. I don't think you see it. But designer Ebola professor exposed of poisoning the what? The proton. They're trying to use the electrons to get into the proton to destroy the neutron that's in the man and computerize it. So you'll be guaranteed clowntastic. But that's another time. But we're going to end this out. We thank those who was watching and hanging out with us all this time. We're probably just chilling, just letting the thing roll. So when you see a man kiss each other's cheek, his name is farewell Saint Peter and Paul. Okay? So they changed Simon to Peter and they changed Saul to Paul. Remember we told you about that? This is what you get. Okay, so don't say nobody showed you. Hold on, let me get it right here. Farewell of Saints Peter and Paul. You see that? This is the circus, brothers and sisters. It's 3 hours. Shit, I didn't know that. This is the circus. And you are the clowns. And every time you sign a contract with your name on it, that's your circus identity. That you admitting that you are part of the circus, you admit it, you like it, and that you worship their gods, many of them, whether you know it or not, opposed to the Most High, who giving them permission to do what they're doing. They know where they're going, somewhere that they familiar with. See, because for them to go to what y'all think called heaven, they wouldn't be familiar with that place. They wouldn't last an iota of a consideration. Just in their own mind, they'd be out of place. They're not created from that matter or that element. What'd that say, man? Look, really, look at this. Let's scoop this up. Farewell of the saints, showing the Apostle Paul each kissing. Kissing what, nigga? Hold up, nigga. Hold on. Let's get a close up. I'm not dumb. I know what I'm looking at. This is the nigga's beard right here. The good nose. What's that? Y'all see the arrow? What's this? Italian. Dog. It was only the dog people who knew anything about real and homosexuality. The worst thing the Egyptians shit could have been was having sex with children. Which, that's their society, whatever was going on at that time, whatever laws bared that, to each his own. But a man kissing a man, why the Most High put in his Bible? By men who was inspired by the Spirit like I am to write things down on what we saw or what we said was not supposed to be our portion on the planet. I better smoke this motherfucker slow, man. I gotta give me some more medication. Hey, medication low. I'll take all donations. We got 3 cents, 2 cents. Keep these videos going. I really can use it. One person. And it'll probably help somebody do the video editing or something, whether who's watching it, the editor or something. But we got a lot, man. We can do this forever. We got a whole lot of information, man. We got so many things to share, so much to prove. Not so much as prove, but so when you see it, you'll make the connection to that. I can't explain it. I can only see it. And normally I can explain what I see, but what I see, I can't explain it right now. But I can't explain to this. This is the bonus for those who've been rocking with us for 3 hours. This is what I saw pertaining the China's sun false son. I used to date this person, not so much date, but in my darkness, she was a friend. It was a pale skin. She had a brown bravado. Some shit happened, boom, boom, boom. We got separated. But anyway, one day, I was went into this trance, and I had a dream that I seen this great big ball of this real big sun. All right, it was kind of oranges. I mean, it was like the whole outside of the earth was just all burnt orange, like this picture, like his hair, like, but it was dark burnt orange. And I saw this long line, like a elevator belt, like they would show the stairway to heaven with Jacob's ladder. But this was and the sun wasn't like they were showing in the picture. This motherfucker had the whole planet orange. Wasn't no clouds, nothing was in the sky, nothing, just orange. It was just super normal. And so I'm watching everybody get in line and carry all their belongings on this path. And they couldn't look left or right. They just were stuck in that lane. They just kept looking forward. And they had all their materialisms. They had all their elemental stuff. They had all their electronic things. They had all their things that had magnetism type things. That magnetism is personality, but the personality was magnetic to be materialistic. They were all like-minded in this type of existence. Because at the time I could feel their oneness. And they all had cars, cars, this, that. It was material. But I came to this one, and I'm looking at it right now. I came to this one car hauler. It had a whole bunch of cars on it. And what I did notice about the cars is they was all at least 100,000 and up and rare. And this guy, he owned these cars, and he loved his cars so much that he was taking them motherfuckers to this ball of fire, the sun. And so I jumped up on it, and I'm looking at these cars. I'm like, wow. But to myself, I jumped down, I looked at all the rest of the people. I'm like, but don't they see that they're walking into a ball of fire? Now, at the time, I'm not sure whether it was a real sun or not, but nonetheless, all these people were walking into it. So I jumped down and I looked to my right. Cause I'm like, man, I see this shit. I'm cool. I don't want no smoke. None. Don't want no smoke of this, man. Let me get this faggot. Excuse my tongue, father. Let me get this sick picture off my screen. Let me close that out. Let's get to the lot of this thing here. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Wish I could. Yeah, I will. All right, we're gonna go out with this. We're gonna go out with that. I made the rest of this bonus footage because I can't upload it. At least y'all got to enjoy it with me right now. They let me upload it. But yeah. Fuck. Stuck my mind. I quit. I'm pissed off now. Oh yeah. So vision. So I jumped down off the thing, and I'm like, no, these motherfuckers don't see that they go into a ball of fire. I'm cool, and I don't need this shit. I don't know. It's like, to me, I'm like, man, I don't need this stuff. So all of a sudden, a bravado pulled up with a white light in it, right? And that's only when I didn't see the bravado because it was something familiar at the time. You know, it was old. The bravado thing was old situation, was very, very old. I'm in my new life. I'm in my new thoughts and new desires, and I've been awakened to do something different. All right. And so after that awakening, it gave me a familiarity that if I was designed, because I could have had that when I had that Verado, I could have sold my soul. I had access to a lot of things that even millionaires' houses here in Shady Side. And because this person trusted me, I've never taken out one of these millionaires' houses. She went to do her job, I'll pick her up, boom, be done, and go do our thing, which was a wonderful feeling. And so when I ride past them this very day, it feels good that I didn't steal nothing out these people's houses or nothing like that. I didn't go through the drawers. It was a wonderful feeling. And so what reminded me was the Verado truck. And the light, I happened to look up and it said Heaven Way and something Street, Prayer Street, Heavenly Avenue, Prayer Street, something like that. But it was beautiful, nice plush green, and blah 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 blah, and got up out of there. When it goes to a vision when I come up these 13 steps and ran into a new planet or a new something, but it didn't have no sun. And so I mentioned that vision where the one where I didn't see no sun, but it was all plush green. It was beautiful. Versus the one I saw where I had a glimpse of the plush green, but I seen all the red going on. Everybody else was gone. So my little box was green. All right, to grow. I mean, to sit down somewhere, to chill out, to enjoy. The fire was being activated. This fire, this activation, whatever. These people in their materialism, they was walking to the sun to be burned. Now, on the flip side, the other vision that I had got was it was all green and beautiful, and it didn't need the sun because it was already fulfilled in itself. Didn't need any help or didn't need any. It just didn't need the sun at all. So now, as I'm looking at this, and I'm sharing this with you right now, I'm getting a clarity now, but it's starting to make sense, is that when China put up that false sun, now humanity won't know the difference because you'll be literally living in hell looking at the wrong sun. And you'll be thinking that sun is of God. And you'll be there forever. So actually, the transition is now. Transition is now. I don't think now it's coming to me. Check this out. You ever get hit and you ever get cut and didn't know it? And then when you seen it, it was too late because you realized that you cut. It feels like that. Think about it. You can see the sun of the Most High right now. But slowly, man is covering up the Most High's SUN and creating China, America, SUN. So their sun is brighter than Most High's sun. So they think it'll stay like that. Their moon, whatever. So that war against the Most High, that the black and the white Gentile, the chessboard, the white top lip and the black and red bottom lip. Y'all don't feel me, man. Y'all ain't hearing this. Y'all ain't feeling this at all. Y'all ain't feeling this at all. Y'all ain't. Can you imagine? You're doing what you're doing right now, and all of a sudden there's a shift, and it's too late to run. Like, let me see if I can explain this a little bit clearer. When they built that false sun, right now on this time, this is the Most High's time. You can see it in the stars. That's what it said. You will see my signs in the heavens. You'll see wonders in the heavens. So the wonder is them putting a false sun next to the real sun. Clash. That frequency, that vibration is coming down clash. It's against each other. That's in the heavens. The real moon and the fake moon clash. The real man and the clone man clash. The real book of life and the fake book of life clash. 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 Tribulation. Tribulation. Tribulation is happening right now. Everything's a clash. When you understand what a Babylonian is, it's not just language. It's a necessary of darkness. It's a necessity of hate. To be a Babylonian or a Babylon or a Bible or a wine bibbler to be retard or to be late again. God call you late again. There's some good unhealthy shit. I have to admit that. Bible, this veil. China launches a fake sun. Once they do that, they can make it bright enough or whatever it is to block out God's, the Most High sun, the natural. You have to think of that. They actually making war on the Most High right now, brothers and sisters. Niggas and niggettes, Mr. and Mrs. Clowntastic. That means they don't give a fuck about you either, man. Their sole purpose is to rule as the Most High rule. And everything that has anything to do with the Most High must go. That is the motion of the day. Everything now Most High must go. Any knowledge of the Most High, all whatever, exterminated. But here's the problem with that plan. The creator of all things of life is limitless. Because you're not him, your limitations are always going to be exposed. So all this is fruitless. It's all fruitless. Voodoo and I'll put that over here. Circus clowns. So that's the history of your voodoo. When it came from Africa, Louisiana, and blah, 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 blah. And this is why you have the Zeta Masons and the other type of Masons and all your black leaders coming from Greek fraternities, sports players, and entertainment clowns. That's why it's called the entertainment business. That's why it's called BET or BET or Alphabet. Alpha, Beta, Gamma. You see how they're lining you up? They're developing a language of their godship on earth. We got here. Let me minimize this. Hope this work out. What's time at this clock? Oh shit. All right. Wow. I didn't know. Time is going fast. I didn't know. Uh, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all enjoy the little pieces I can do. But that's what we're working with for is putting this audio and stuff together, presentations. But we get somebody to edit. You know what I'm saying? The voice go over is no problem. We got a lot of different things to make it interesting and fun, yet real truth, true history, and you can use it and do it. So that's the nature of this video. Is there anything else? Nope. Well, till next time, this is your kinfolk Omo Jose saying peace. Seek the Most High with all your heart, with all your might, with all your strength, and all your understanding. And you'll find it this. All right? This is how you know that most of the words that Jesus spoke was written in the words of the prophets already. In other words, they changed the time zone. When they said the birth of Christ started at this one date, it was already so many days before that day when they said this day begins a new day. And when they mentioned that they would start that day, Jesus would rule 1,000 years, his kingdom. Something would happen, Satan would come out the abyss, and those that survived this rulership for 1,000 years, which is 2020, 2000. So it's 22 years since the story of Jesus was created. The story of Esau and the beast system was born. And maybe a little later, a little longer than that. But consider this to this calendar 2022, consider to the birth of Jesus and his religion and his Christianity, being that the day he died and resurrected is, I guess, the fuel, but his virgin birth, the dove with the three pillars, the baptism of water, the fish like Trident, the fisher of men, that ritual. So the birth of this Babylon that all the nations would drink from and grow drunk of. And through Jesus, they prostituted and shedded blood and its children. That makes sense too. And now they're in rocket ships shooting arrows at God, satellites trying to watch what he's doing. Now they're copying the stars, taking stuff from there. Now they brought stars on Earth called black people, human beings, and made them clowns. We got that part. Put them in circus. No longer use animals. Circuit clown. We got that. So we just summon all this up in the Rolodex. We got that. So now what do we do with this information? What do we see? Well, we don't condone it then. We don't partake in it. We see it for what it is. We understand and respect it. That's somebody else's culture. That's what the plan is. And our only job is to follow the Ten Commandments and his laws, statutes, and precepts. Because you won't know it works if you don't try them. I didn't expect this video to be this long. I really didn't. Another video will be coming up soon, but this one I always wanted to do. I just not sure about how this one's going to come out. And so hopefully this comes out the way I really wanted to come out. We want to stay on Facebook so long, but I'll have shorter versions, but they'll be more crispier and more to the point. But I figure these long ones, you can chop them up and edit them and do them yourself and share them with yourself. What else? Take care of yourself. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for a wonderful day. We thank you for your divine wisdom. We thank you for the access. We thank you for your protection. We thank you for the proton sphere. We thank you for the neutron sphere. We ask you for your guidance, your divine wisdom. We ask Mother Earth to not reject us. Let us be made in your image of being able to be creative and produce good fruit, but unto your divine will and purpose. By the part of the Holy Spirit I come, and to the powers before me and after me, we say thank you and say love. Peace, family. That motherfucker long. Oh, I thought I stopped this.